Okay, so because Monday is always our most busy day of the week, I decided to drink all the tastes of Red Bull and all this. No, I'm kidding. But I'm definitely gonna drink all 8 and I'll let you know which taste is the best one and if I won't die from a heart attack. This might actually be one of the best ones already. So I hope that I didn't get the best one first. Let's go to the gym now. I lied to you, by the way, because I think I need to drink 3 before going to the gym. Because otherwise, I won't drink them on time. And I would definitely not be able to sleep tonight. So this is blackberry, I think. It's in Dutch, so you probably wouldn't understand it. It's okay. Definitely not better than the watermelon one. Anyways, whilst you're here, I might as well tell you what I do for a living. And I want to show you something. So our business makes just about 200k a month with the YouTube marketing for large businesses. Most are 8 or 9 figure businesses yearly, and some also do 10 figures per year. Anyway, we have 3 of those. So let me show you what this kind of looks like. So this is for my own channel that you're currently watching on. For example, we just do the packaging, or at least I'm the CCO. So I'm responsible for all the creative stuff that's putting out there, the long form YouTube videos. This is what I made for my own channel because I can't talk about most clients because we sign an NDA because those businesses are so large that they don't want to be spoken about on the internet. Then I also have this thumbnail, which I think is quite cool. Those are both for the same video, by the way, and it's fully AI. Like this is just fully AI. I didn't make a picture for this or anything. It did scan my face, to be fair, but yeah, it's quite strong already. And then I made this for the video yesterday, or like at least the video that's being posted today, but for you that's like a week ago. But I was not really satisfied with the output. Like my friends call the Netherlands the Netherworld because I think it's funny and I think it's funny too. So I was like, hey, let me make a thumbnail around it and just a title because you can test 3 titles anyway. But I wasn't really satisfied with how it ended up looking. So I made this instead, and I think this stands out more and is more unique and is better to see on the homepage. This is a picture, so this is not AI, but obviously all of this is AI. This is another good example of the thumbnail that I made for one of my best friends. I work with him as well, like he runs a business, and this is fully AI. Obviously this is just a picture. He runs a YouTube channel as well, and I did the creative stuff for him. And this is just fully AI, like his face put on Lamine his body. His arms and legs are still black. I didn't change that, but I also thought that it was quite funny, so I kept it like this. So this is one for the split. Then we also had this one, which was also fully AI, or at least this is not AI, obviously, but the special effect behind it is AI, and this whole face is AI once again with this black arm. And then lastly also this one, once again this is AI. You can even see the shirt is slightly different because it was a little bit harder to get this face on it, but yeah, it still looks quite similar, and it's insane how real it looks for AI because they made a big step in creating faces now, so you barely need any thumbnail designers anymore. This is not healthy, but this is a good taste, to be fair. So this is going on the 2nd place for now, just behind the watermelon, because me as a black man myself, I like watermelon. So also the watermelon taste of Red Bull, so that's still the first one. But now it's actually time to go to the gym. I'm walking to the gym right now, but I think my sister doesn't like the fact that I have 4 liters of energy drinks in my stomach right now. She didn't like the amount of energy and excitement that I was radiating. She's currently looking at me very mad, very, very, very upset. No? Okay. Anyway, gotta hit some chest, baby. Benching 4 plates right now, obviously, but I brought a little snack for myself. I swear, this is the tropical taste, flavor, whatever. When I opened it, it smelled like iron, or like, you know those playground, like when you go outside to the playground, they have like those things, I don't know what they're called, that's what it smelled like. No bueno, but it actually tastes quite well. So that's the 5th one, and if I don't grow 15 inches on my chest right now, I'm actually gonna seal Red Bull.
It's a million, klok it ass Brazilian. Weird slave, wat ik mag het filmen. Lifestyle fast, flex we chillen. Klok it, dit wordt een movie, film. Kom met je ass en trillen, killen. Ben niet op mooi boy dingen. Post 10 rechts, ik ben net pas binnen. Post 10 rechts, ik ben net pas binnen. Jingle bell, jingle bell. Ik voor die gas net shell. Alarm, kijk ze trekken aan de bel. Richting Paris voor die nieuwe Chanel. Wanneer die praten staf in die model. Hoef niet te chanten strooien met die geld. Geen narco als ik in kartel. Zoeken die info op in Excel. Wow. Periods leeg, geen Rudolf. Kom aan in de merrie, maar ik zit nu golf. Alsof ik surf. In Nobu, ik ben op een...
Yo, I'm back. And I have another snack for myself. So, back from the gym, one toilet visit further. And I can tell you, it's not good for your gut if you drink 5 Red Bulls on an empty stomach. But I can also tell you that it's part of the sacrifice. And I love the game. So, I'm not gonna complain about it. We have... Oh, this is actually a very nice one. I think it's cherries or something. Something cherry-ish. Oh, so, damn, Jesus. I have 2 left after this one. Yeah. And then that makes 8. Whew. I told my mate that I was filming this video. And I told him that I probably also want to do one about Monster. Like drinking all the Monster flavors in one day. And I might die if I do that. But we will see if I do so. Like if I don't die, you will see that video on my channel probably somewhere. If I do die, you will unfortunately never see it. But let's just assume that that won't happen. This one is sugar-free though, as you can see. Sugar-free. Oh yeah, beautiful. And that's in general, if I can give you any tips about energy drinks, because I drink them every day, sometimes. Before this, in Bali, I barely ever drank them. I just only drank coffee. Sometimes I like to do it. I don't know why specifically. But I do notice a big difference between energy drinks with sugar and without sugar. Because sugar gives you that initial high. And then it gives you like, how to say it? Like, yeah, you go down as well. Of course, because it's a peak and then a trough. So I would recommend always, if you do drink energy drinks, even if you drink it every single day, do it without sugar. Because first of all, sugar is the worst for you ever. Like I didn't do research on it, but I do know that it causes cancer. So if you want to drink something every single day, then maybe buy the version without sugar. And for the rest, I did some research to Monster Energy in general, not to Red Bull to be honest, but I did see a bunch of reels and information about Monster Energy and people breaking it down. Most of the stuff that you're drinking is actually not that toxic. It's mostly B vitamins and just a bunch of water that you're drinking. Obviously, don't drink it every fucking day. Like, don't act retarded. But when your mom says, oh, you're gonna die when you drink 1 Monster Energy, it's not good. It's not true. And my mom, for example, drinks 4 or 5 coffees per day with a lot of sugar in it. That's probably worse than drinking 1 Monster Energy per day. So pick your battle. Sorry for this angle if it's kind of traumatizing to you, but I really can't do anything else. Good news is almost over. Bad news, I still have 2 to go. So let me drink this one. It's now 11:30 a.m. Just for your information, I have a decent caffeine tolerance, so I can drink a little bit. I drink at least 300 milligrams per day. And this whole total, 8 times 80, is like 460 or 800. And I might drink a cappuccino at the cafe because I'm going to the cafe after this. So I'll probably end up around 500-ish. So I can have a decent amount of caffeine. And I'm 6'8". If you don't believe me, here's a picture. I'm super tall. So obviously I can have a bit more caffeine than the usual person. Another good thing about caffeine is that you become productive. But a bad thing about caffeine is that you will feel that later in the day. And that you will lose your focus. And that all your dopamine is kind of done for, your dopamine receptors. So I have to finish those scripts ASAP because I dislike making the scripts the most. Like that's the least fun part of what I do every day. And then package the videos. But I actually like doing the videos. So I'm not afraid that I won't get that done. But I will get the videos, the scripts done ASAP. Just so I don't procrastinate on it. And like you know, it's now 11:30 a.m. and at around 4 or 5 p.m. or 6, 7 p.m. Anyway. I probably have the biggest like downfall of my energy ever, so I gotta prepare for that. So I'm gonna prepare those 4 scripts so I can send them on time. and then I'll take a shower and go to the cafe.
When you got so much on your mind that you can't sleep right, run up 50 million somehow still decking this street light. Set the hood on fire and they put cameras on our street light. Got a lean appetite, if I don't smoke then I can't eat right. I'm a father rapping, hustling ass nigga, I live 3 lives. I'm a young black man, so to society I got 3 stripes. I've been trying to change my life for real, but it don't seem right. Heard the odds been popping out at clubs, give Brody them the green light. They get flipped, Magic City ass niggas see them, they get stripped. Acting like they with it, no they ain't, I just don't get. I try to put my foot in your shoes, but it just won't fit. When you got George Lloyd's worth 7 figures, the charge won't stick. And anytime I feel uncomfortable, I'm up in my blick. Went to the White House, made the president for my niggas in the system. It's kinda crazy that we beefing.
Okay, we're back. So it's now, let me show you, 6:20 p.m. and just finished up eating at the restaurant after doing like 6 hours. I just worked for the full day there basically. I did all my work in one big rush, because who would have expected that if you drink, what was it, 8 Red Bull in one morning, that you will get a huge crash. That actually happened, obviously. So I did all my work before 6 p.m. and now I kind of feel like I'm crashing. I did get some good food there, which kind of gave me some new energy, but I posted 3 videos and I prepared 4, but 1 can only be posted once the team of that client approves. Like when you work with super big clients like that, this is a 10-figure entrepreneur. That team wants to approve every single thing that we put out. So that takes some time because they're in the US and I'm in Europe, so I'm a few hours ahead, blah blah blah, so it takes some time. Anyways, I'm gonna walk home now. I think I'm just gonna watch some football, watch some YouTube and call it today, to be honest. I don't really feel like doing much more. Energy is down the drain. I feel good. I don't feel bad at all. I just feel very tired. I'll probably just go to bed quite early, like 10 p.m, 11 p.m. and just wake up early with a normal amount of caffeine tomorrow. So if you enjoyed this video, this was obviously something extreme that I usually don't do, but I'm very aware how virality works and I want to get this channel to a few thousand subscribers and eventually a million, whatever. I just want to grow my personal brand, and the only way to do that is by doing extreme versions of your authentic self. And I'm the living proof of what I'm doing, because this channel starts small right now, and if I don't know what I'm talking about, then this channel will never grow. So it's the only proof to you that I actually know what I'm talking about. If this channel grows, then you can believe me that I know something about YouTube, because about most clients I can't share anything. I can tell you that we get 1 billion views per year, or at least we generated 1 billion views in total, which is probably going to be 1 billion long form views per year. But if you never see it, or if this channel stays small, I would also not believe myself if I was watching my own videos. So yeah, I hope you will continue for the journey. About the Clash of Clans, by the way, I showed you that I was playing Clash of Clans in the gym, and I was playing Clash of Clans whilst rendering a video in the cafe. There's actually a reason behind that. So as an entrepreneur, you're very good at pattern recognition, and I recognized a pattern that I was texting girls too much. Didn't matter if it was 1 girl or if it were 10 girls, I was just chasing girls too much. I constantly fall back into that spiral. So I was like, why am I doing that? And I was watching too many Instagram reels, and I was doing that for quick dopamine, because my dopamine receptors are fried. You can imagine with these amounts of caffeine sometimes. So I just replaced it with something that also gives quick dopamine, but is not as addictive. I now just block off Instagram for like 8 or 10 hours. From like the morning I check it, like the messages, then I block it for 8 to 10 hours, and then I go on it like after 7 or 8 p.m. and I respond again. But that way I kind of have a replacement. And in in Instagram Reels, you can kind of get stuck and watch for like 40-50 minutes on end, because it's so optimized to catch your attention and to keep your attention. Whereas for a game like Clash of Clans, you can't really play more than 15 minutes, because you get, first of all, you get bored. Second of all, you usually have to wait like a long time before you can make another upgrade or can attack another opponent, whatever. So it's just a tactical move, because I noticed that I was texting girls too much and too much on Instagram Reels. And then if you notice a pattern and you want to make a change, then you got to make a change. So, and you got to replace it. You can't just stop doing it. That's why I also think that nofap is such bullshit. I don't think that works at all, because it's a basic human need that you're trying to fight against, like lust. Men are meant to reproduce. So if you're trying to fight against your lust,
then you are always going to lose, because that's literally the only reason why your body thinks that you're on this planet. So yeah, just understand how you work, notice what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and then make changes accordingly. If you want to see my last vlog in Bali, because I just came back here from Bali before I start traveling again. For Christmas I'm back for a week now, and then I'll fly out again. Watch this video, because this video is my last video in Bali. I think you will really like it. If you like the authentic me, then you will also like this one, so watch this one.